Hollywood drama's heating up. Jennifer Garner is calling out J-Lo, and it's all about Ben Affleck's kids. Jennifer says J-Lo is using the kids in her PR campaigns, and things are getting intense. Is this the start of a big celebrity feud, or is there more to it? Let's break down what's happening, why Jennifer's so upset, and how this could shake up one of Hollywood's biggest couples. You won't want to miss this one. It seems Jennifer Garner is growing increasingly unhappy with Jennifer Lopez's recent behavior, and it's easy to see why. After all, Garner has worked hard to keep her and Ben Affleck's 3 children out of the public eye and away from tabloid drama. But now, J-Lo appears to be using the kids to stay in the spotlight, and it's stirring up tensions. Garner has spoken before about how scary it was being followed by paparazzi and how she often avoided going out because of the constant attention. She described how stressful and embarrassing it was, saying it simply wasn't worth leaving the house at times. While J-Lo claims otherwise, sources suggest Ben is living his best life by spending quality time with Garner and their children, completely unbothered by J-Lo's attempts to get his attention. In fact, Ben celebrated his 52nd birthday with Garner and their kids on August 15th, while J-Lo was busy posting glamorous throwback pictures of herself on Instagram, with no mention of Ben's birthday at all. Some speculate J-Lo's silence may have been a subtle message, perhaps a response to Ben's absence during her own birthday. In an attempt to appear as the ideal stepmom, J-Lo has reportedly been arranging highly staged paparazzi outings with Ben and Garner's children. This is giving off serious PR vibes, and many are questioning whether using the kids as props for publicity stunts is crossing the line. Adding fuel to the fire, J-Lo even bought Ben's daughter Violet a designer dress for a casual day out. People are beginning to ask if her relationship with Ben's kids is more about image than genuine connection. What's even more surprising is that J-Lo seems to be spending more time with Ben's children than her own in recent months, which has understandably upset Garner. Garner, on the other hand, has kept things cool, staying focused on her kids and her life, while J-Lo appears to be in full damage control mode. It's clear that J-Lo's trying to control the narrative, but Ben and Garner don't seem to be buying into it. In fact, Jennifer Garner's long expressed her concerns about using children for publicity. She publicly thanked Entertainment Tonight for supporting the no kids policy, which she firmly believes in. "This is gross," Garner said, expressing her gratitude for the growing stand against exploiting children in the media and how it would ultimately protect her own kids. The differences between Jennifer Garner and Jennifer Lopez are becoming more apparent as their lives continue to play out in the public eye. While Lopez may be focusing on image, Garner's determined to protect her children from the spotlight, even testifying in favor of an anti-paparazzi bill before the California Senate in 2013. Alongside Halle Berry, Garner shared terrifying stories of how the paparazzi made her children's lives a nightmare even before they were born. She also revealed how a stalker once threatened her unborn child and was later found hiding among photographers outside her children's school. Ultimately, it's clear that Jennifer Garner has made her children's safety and privacy a top priority, while J-Lo's recent actions seem to be more about managing her public image. Only time will tell how this dynamic between Garner, Lopez, and Affleck will unfold. In stark contrast, Jennifer Lopez seems to be thriving on attention. J-Lo, once known for her charm and connection with fans, has recently been caught setting up elaborate paparazzi photo ops. She has even involved her own children in these staged appearances, seemingly to keep her name in the headlines. Since her split from Ben Affleck, Lopez's photo opportunities have only intensified, leading many to believe she's doing everything she can to stay out in the public eye. Whitney Port, star of The Hills, recently called out J-Lo for staging a paparazzi shot in the Hamptons. On her podcast, Whitney shared that J-Lo was seen riding a bike to an ice cream shop but never even went inside. She was simply there for the exterior photo op. Whitney's husband called the behavior weird and said J-Lo seemed addicted to attention, a sentiment Whitney agreed with, noting that's her vibe. The contrast between Jennifer Garner and Jennifer Lopez couldn't be more striking. While Garner is fiercely protective of her children and works tirelessly to keep them out of the spotlight, Lopez appears to be going out of her way to control the narrative and keep herself in the news. This difference only reinforces Garner's image as the classy, protective mother she has always been. Both women may share the same first name and have had relationships with Ben Affleck, but when it comes to fame, privacy, and public scrutiny, they couldn't be more different. What's particularly unsettling is that J-Lo isn't just putting her own children in the spotlight, and she's been involving Garner's kids in her PR strategy. And again, Lopez has been seen recently with Garner and Affleck's children, seemingly using them to project an image of herself as the perfect stepmom. But Garner isn't having it. Since Ben moved out of the home he once shared with Lopez, it's clear that J-Lo's been trying to maintain her public image. Many believe she expected Affleck to come running back to her, but that hasn't happened. Now it seems she's desperately trying to prove herself as the ultimate stepmom, and some are accusing her of using Ben and Jennifer Garner's children to enhance her own image. On August 13th, just 2 days before Ben's birthday, Lopez was spotted with his and Gardner's 12-year-old son Samuel, taking him on a shopping spree at Neiman Marcus in Beverly Hills. However, based on paparazzi videos, the outing appeared far from enjoyable for Samuel, who looked exhausted and uncomfortable throughout the trip. Many observers question whether this was another calculated move by Lopez to control public perception and keep herself in the spotlight. Meanwhile, Garner continues to focus on her children and their well-being, actively avoiding unnecessary attention. She has long been an advocate for protecting celebrity children from the intense paparazzi. Along with actress Halle Berry, Garner shared horrifying stories of how the paparazzi turned their children's lives into nightmares. Ultimately, the difference between Jennifer Garner and Jennifer Lopez is clear. Garner's made it her mission to protect her kids from the negative effects of fame, while Lopez seems to embrace the attention and use her children, and now Garner's, for her own PR advantage. And the situation has left many wondering where the line should be drawn. As this celebrity drama continues to unfold, it is evident that Jennifer Garner is standing firm in her role as the protective mother, while J-Lo's navigating a different path, one that many see as focused more on maintaining her media presence and prioritizing her family. Only time will tell how this clash of values will play out, but one thing's for sure, Jennifer Garner will continue fighting to keep her children safe no matter what. During an interview on the Dr. Oz show, Garner opened up about how difficult the paparazzi are for her 3 children, especially Samuel. She shared that Samuel finds it the hardest to deal with the cameras, expressing his frustration by saying, "Mom, I don't like cameras. Men with cameras are when I feel like they're laughing at me." Despite knowing how much Samuel dislikes the attention, J-Lo's been spending more time with Ben and Garner's children, further complicating the situation. And another example is when J-Lo reportedly tried to win over Ben and Jennifer Garner's 18-year-old daughter Violet by gifting her a Dolce & Gabbana dress. Violet was spotted wearing the dress in Los Angeles, but fans quickly criticized J-Lo's motives, claiming she's trying to stay connected to Ben through his children. Fans also pointed out that despite being with Alex Rodriguez for 4 years, J-Lo no longer maintains contact with his children. This led to even more skepticism about her current efforts to bond with Ben's kids. One fan commented, "Every time I see J-Lo playing the doting stepmother, I think of A-Rod's daughters." Another added, "She's not their stepmother, just their dad's ex." Fans are now questioning whether J-Lo's involvement with Ben and Garner's kids is genuine or just a way to stay in the spotlight. Jennifer Garner has reportedly tried hard to keep the peace with J-Lo, but after these public displays involving her children, she's had enough. Insiders say Garner is worried that J-Lo will abandon her children just like she did with A-Rod's daughters, despite her promises to always be there for them. Hey, that brings us to the end of today's video. We hope you enjoyed it. Share with us your thoughts on this situation in the comments below, and make sure you like, share, and subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to hit the bell icon for more great videos. Thanks for watching.